first of all, I wanted to ask you about the evolution of your character. So what can we expect from Frankie Cuevas this season?
You can expect everything from him. This guy remember, he was a puppeteer. He was the mastermind when he was in prison. He was the guy who was planning things ahead. He was 3 or 4 steps ahead of these guys. He planned his release. If you think about it, if you look at the episode 1 and 2, when he's telling Renee to start having somewhat of a relationship with the cop, it's everything to plan the release. So I didn't know that because they don't tell us those things. But it's interesting how everything comes full circle. But now he's outside, and Frankie is just ruthless. Him and his cousin Luis Guzman, Jorge Cuevas, they are a pretty good team, and they come out to take over what's theirs and what they claim is theirs. And you know what? And he's gonna have to juggle with relationship with Renee, and with the conflict of loyalty. The loyalty gets put in question. Remember, now he asked her to do things with Abruzzo, but now Frankie's having that inner voice of conflict and wondering if there's loyalty, or there's if she can trust her, because now it's all that thing of wondering, well, you still like him? Do you? I mean, are you with me? Anyway, so the evolution of Frankie, we're going to see it evolve to a higher level. We're going to see layers we haven't seen of Frankie, and like I said, we're going to see a different Frankie that we saw in season 1, especially when he gets paired up with the amazing Luis Guzman, who plays the Jorge's cousin, Frankie's cousin, Jorge Cuevas.
And was it challenging for you to play the role of a drug lord, as you said, with so many layers? How did you get into his mindset?
Well, and thank you for that question. I tried not to play your typical drug lord. He's evil, blah, blah, blah. I'm scary. I'm going to kill you. No, I try to play a human being that not chose, because he didn't choose this career, but it was the career that was given to him by the circumstances of life. He wasn't born saying, I'm going to be a drug lord, I'm going to be evil. It was circumstances of whatever life threw at him, he was able to come up, and became what he became. So I try always to humanize them. I try to humanize villains, because there are humans with feelings, not your feelings, but, and he's got different moralities that you do. So I always try to give him somewhat of a human touch, and also humor. We all laugh. We all have moments of happiness and sadness and whatever. Even at a funeral, sometimes people laugh because we got to let it out. And we're not laughing that the guy died. We're just laughing because somebody made a comment or something funny happened. So, and these are the moments that it's like a pressure, a cooker pressure. These are the moments that release. So if you're always evil, it's not that fun. You got to play those layers. And that's what one of the things I find exciting about playing Frankie. It's just finding layers like an onion to make it interesting and make him fun. And the relationship. And I know I keep bringing back Luis Guzman and Jorge, because their partnership in this season 2 just elevates the show as well. It helps elevate the show. Like everybody else brings something to the table, and their relationship, it's brilliant, because it's like two forces to be reckoned with. And I was just blessed because of the writing that Rebecca Cutter and the group of writers did. As an actor, when you have amazing writers like this, you basically just say the words and get out of the way. It's really that good.
Now, of course, Hightown is a crime story, but not in the traditional whodunit way. Do you think this is part of the reason why the show is so successful and loved by so many people?
I have to agree with you, and especially I'm the first one. Listen, I'm not gonna trash on the other shows that, they have a crime story about who done it. That's not my type of show. My mom loves those shows. My mom is a freak of those shows. To me, I find them boring. There's shows that you can watch episode 1 or episode 20, and it's the same. It's okay. How do you know the victim? And how do you know? And this and that. And they keep asking questions, and then do we find at the end of the episode who did it? I'm not that. I love shows like this, shows that keep you on your toes, that make you think. I feel, and tell me if I'm wrong, but every time as an audience, you walk into a crime movie or a horror movie, you're trying to figure out who it is. You know what I'm saying? You're trying, and you are trying to, and this is what I love about this show. It takes you through so many lanes and curves, and when you think somebody did it, no, you don't know who's behind it. And I like shows that are smart and that keep you thinking, and that's what I think the audience wants. Sometimes we underestimate our audiences, and they are brilliant. They want these, they feed this, they're hungry for shows like this. That's why, I was very blessed to be in a show, that started what TV is today, which was Prison Break. Shows like Prison Break, shows like Breaking Bad, shows like 24, shows like Lost, open what TV is today. And that's why you see all these platforms, stars, for starters, HBO, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. They're giving the audience what they want and what they cannot see on network TV, because we can't get away with a lot of stuff that we do. What we're doing here, we can't do that on network TV. But that's why in these platforms, it's amazing, and I'm just blessed. But you're absolutely right. I mean, I think the audience is in love with something completely different, which is shows like this.